Could shepherds really have been in the fields at Christmas time? Maybe the first Christmas. If it was on December 25th, could it have happened? Some people say no, but my argument here is that I think it can. Now, let me just go read through the article with you. A frequent objection raised by skeptics of December 25th as the birth date of Jesus' birth concerns the shepherds in the fields. Many argue that the winter in Bethlehem would be too cold for shepherds to watch their flocks overnight. Historical climate data and traditional shepherding practices, however, show that this objection is based on misconceptions. And you can even check this in today's data from the Middle East at Bethlehem. You can see that what I'm talking about here is still kind of the norm in the Middle East. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Over here, let's see here, over there, right there, you see a sign up. And if you go to the website, and also I have it down below in the comments down below or in the description of this video, you can sign up and grab your quick guide why I think science points to the creator or points to God. Again, feel free to snag that if you would like that resource. Bethlehem's winter climate is mild, not harsh, and this is a very important concept to remember here. Bethlehem is located in Judea hills about 6 miles south of Jerusalem. Experiences a Mediterranean climate. Winter nights are cool but not frigid, with the average lows typically between 40 and 45 degrees Fahrenheit. While occasional rain and frost may occur, snow is extremely rare. Shepherds and goats are hardy animals and accustomed to outdoor conditions, and ancient shepherds were trained to care for them year-round. Here's the thing. I have seen people who own sheep and goats, and we've even had sheep before, and my grandparents had goats. I know that they can live in colder climates outside, by the way. So now they're often inside. And when I talk about colder climates, I'm talking about climates that are much, much colder than 40 and 45 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm talking about like sub-zero temperature that they can still do pretty well in the cold, like most animals can, like farm animals. Historical shepherding practices. Shepherds frequently stayed with their flocks overnight, even in winter months, because consistent vigilance was necessary to protect flocks from predators, theft, and disease. Night watchers were a normal part of pastoral life in Judea. The biblical narrative of Luke 2:8, shepherds living out in the fields, keeping watch over the flocks by night, aligns with these practices. While we lack archaeological evidence of specific winter enclosures near Bethlehem, natural terrain and temporary windbreaks would have provided sufficient shelter. Also, we have to think of the geography and practical considerations. Bethlehem is surrounded by rolling hills and open pastures. These features allowed the shepherds to monitor the flocks while remaining protected from the wind and the rain, take advantage of natural grazing areas and vantage points, conduct necessary night watches safely, even in winter, against predators like wolves and jackals. For example, contemporary Mediterranean shepherding supports this historical feasibility of winter night watches. Shepherds in rural Israel, Greece, and southern Italy often keep animals outdoors year-round. And like I said, even in colder climates, even in the Midwest in the United States, which is much, much colder, animals are often kept outside. Sometimes they have access to some sort of shelter, but they're kept outside quite often. While modern shelters exist, the primary practice of night watchers persists, confirming that ancient shepherding methods were practical and sustainable. Okay, recognizing Bethlehem's climate and shepherding practices removes this common objection to December 25th as a plausible date of Jesus' birth. Critics who dismiss the nativity story as historically impossible often overlook the mild climates, conditions, and practical realities of shepherding in Judea. Well, this does not establish the exact date of Jesus' birth, like on December 25th. It does make it possible. It demonstrates that shepherds in the fields at night during winter were historically reasonable. So it's not crazy to think that they were out there in December 25th. The objection that shepherds could not have been outdoors in winter does not hold up under scrutiny. Bethlehem's winter temperatures were mild, the terrain supported grazing, and night watches and pastoral practices required shepherds to stay with their flocks. Luke's account of shepherds keeping watch at night consistent with these realities. Christians can celebrate the nativity with confidence, knowing that the biblical depiction of shepherds at night watches is both plausible and historically sound. All right, tell me what you think down below. Like I said before, grab your quick guide why I think science points to Christianity or to the Creator. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. We'd love to have you on board to see future videos on this. Also, don't forget to check out the blog, iApologia.com, if you want to read more articles like this. Some articles don't make it to YouTube, so feel free to check that out. In the meantime, have a beautiful day, and comment down below. We'd love to hear your thoughts.